Okay, welcome back everybody. Uh, so I finished, we got flipped over after that train wreck of the last episode, short episode. Got it flipped over, planted the whole field. We give me some spots here that I guess the planter just wasn't getting low enough. We're gonna come back through and patch in. It is late spring. Oops, wrong button there. We're still in the middle of the planting season. We could try to plow another field and get it planted in here in this summer, early summer, midsummer. Could. I don't know how well that will do for our harvesting, because that could end up pushing us to a non-harvestable time in weeks or days 4 to 6 of the winter. Don't necessarily want to get that far in. Obviously, I think they become just bad crops. You can't harvest them at all. Um, but I believe the stuff that we've planted in 4 through 6 should be early on. First 3 days at least, probably, of harvesting. They're probably going to be really quick, honestly, because it's not creating new fields, and that's what's probably the biggest time consumer of it all. But we'll also be setting up our first sale routes with course play. So essentially getting one of the other characters to be able to take up the loads of crop and sell it for us, so that we can keep on doing stuff. And hopefully be able to. I mean, we can buy another patch currently, but I think we'll see how much we get off of this, because we'll be able to kind of understand our sustainability. Whether we need to make bigger fields. Oh, and it's already nighttime. I did not realize. There's like, interesting. I don't know. We're gonna go though. Oops. Sleep through it. Probably need to. Yep. I put cruise control on 10. Not flip it. I can click it on a. Well, it's up to 12, but I can essentially just click it now, turn it up, and I shouldn't be able to flip it. I mean, I could probably still flip it, but not as horribly as before. Let's just come over here and sleep. Let's lower that actually. Head off to sleep. Just to get 8 hours. 8 hours of sleep is always good. Get them out to sleep. Bringing us right into the early morning. Sun's rising. Perfect time. Right at 6 o'clock. Could get up sooner. This game though is just really dark. At least for me. Like, this just feels really dark. Some places 5 a.m. You know, you already got a decent amount of light, but not in this game. Yep, so these are all germinated, which I believe is actually one of the first, like the next stage after germinated, we'll actually be able to see them up. Wow, this one over here, we'll just run over to it. It's not necessarily quicker that way, but it'll just be easier than starting up something. And this is actually germinated too. Okay, never mind. I thought it was going to be like planted and germinated. Although I guess it's the next day in spring. We'll patch that in. Hopefully that won't cause any yield loss. It shouldn't, actually, thinking about it. Might be germinated, but I mean, it doesn't show any coming up out of the ground, and even then, driving over it shouldn't be too much of a problem at that early stage. Let's get the M up there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to plant when we're at the M. I know the bot can, but horseplay can be a little bit better than me sometimes at driving. Now let's go ahead and unload that. Make sure that's actually saved. Is it? Plant 3? Yep. There we go. Looks a little better this way. Well, let's get this patch here. Actually, you know, let's just get that row on our way back. Technically, probably should have been planning the whole time through it, but I think It is not bad enough. Is it automatically? Is it on? The sower. Okay, no, I guess we're good. For some, I guess it is just a drill of a sower. No, didn't work. Why is it? Okay, I thought B was gonna have to be clicked. I was like, looks good, but no. Okay, we're good. We're good now. Just extra compaction. Yep. Yeah, there's a whole row. Oh, you're off of it though. Okay, that should be good. Or decent. I could try to do... sure, let's go ahead and just get these. I mean, you patch, right? You shouldn't be making very many excuses. Just patch on through behind you. Technically, probably lift up here. Nope. Just sliding down the hill. I thought I turned it on. Apparently, I turned it off instead of on. So here we go. So there, it's on. See, we had a little. There's like a little bump there. I don't know if you noticed it. The tire's gonna run a little wonky. I think technically I can go 20 as long as I'm not doing super tight turns. Yeah, we're good. I probably should go unfill this. Looks like the Deutsch might be in the way. Deutsch spot. That's it. Now if we back up to it, it should be fine. Not refill, we want to unload. The real question is it gonna, no, it's gonna unload into its own thing. Maybe, yeah, maybe we'll just leave it in there then. If that's the case. Oops. I'm holding, there we go, okay. I was like, I'm holding it, and we're not going up. That concerned me a lot. Okay, let's just go on here, and we'll just... Oh, actually the plow's there. If we want to plow any more ground, we'll need to get back to it. Let's just put this sideways. That should be good. Just leave it attached. Could speed up time, you know, yeah, this patches aren't there. Probably should do something about the weeds. I mean, you say they're not bad, but they are not the greatest. Let's drive up, see what the equipment would cost though for it. I'm gonna try not to do the buying things from here. It ruins it a little bit, like make sure you can look up prices and stuff. But we're essentially buying brand new stuff. And you would normally drive anyways to wherever you're going to purchase them, so it makes sense to do this, in my opinion. Let's see about sprayers. If we can get a sprayer attachment for... Oh, we're actually slipping out there, I feel like. But if we're getting a good sprayer attachment for the 706 or the... Okay. It did rain a couple days ago. It's cloudy right now. It might rain today even. But that might be why we're getting a lot of slip. Because you can see just going in a straight line where... Well, you did have about 6% slip there when you go into a turn then. course, going 90 kilometers per hour isn't the best on a dirt road. Technically, like in real life, this would be kicking up like crazy. Okay, let's keep our eyes on the road. Let's see here. Now the door's open. We'll just drive in. Oh, I don't. Turn and look down. Chris, Frank, and Brenda are all over there looking at the controller. It looks like. At least Frank is still. Brenda's looking at Frank, and Chris is just. Actually, Brenda's looking at Chris. What are you doing, Chris? Are you longing to get out of here? Yeah, same. Gary and David probably talking about the next snack they might get added. Let's see here. Probably won't go with anything like this, because, well, yeah, we can't afford anything like that. It needs to be an attachment sprayer. Sugar cane, soy tanks, crop protection. Although we could get a weeder. It's only allowed, yeah, I can only use it in the first growing stages, though. Which makes sense. How big are these, though? It's 9, wow, that's actually really big. 12, only needs 70. Because really we're something like this with our M. Well, actually our M is... Sorry, M is like 26. And 706 is going to be that 63 there. If I remember correctly. Yeah, it's 63. So we don't want to go with anything overly expensive or overly taxing on them. Our Deutz-Fahr can do up to 110, I believe. It's a small tractor, I believe, still, isn't it? Yeah, it's this guy here. Oh, it only actually does 79. Let's go with that. What did I? Yeah, I got the 105. 105, 105. Already forgotten what this is. So 26, 63, 105. 26, 63, 105. I mean, 26. Can't even technically pull this with the M. That is the cheapest though, but could pull anything else, it looks like, except for these two actually. These two would take the Deutz-Fahr. Out of 15.2, that's pretty good, but again, it is only the first stages. Let's see what crop protection. Looks like pesticides and herbicides. I would think that's what that is. It doesn't really tell you. That's an additional tank. What does this take? This takes... I can only get certain tractors. Gotcha. The Coon, it's 36. I guess it doesn't need specific requirement to pull it, which I guess kind of makes sense. It's just a... Yeah, it's just that. Expensive as hell though. That's irrigation. Don't need that as far as we know. That's in German. Beregnungssystem mit Wohlfahrtsinkem, Rahmen und Schwennbacher Trommel mit 220 Meter Schlauchlänge und bis zu 78 Meter und 87, 87. Ja, ich denke. Meter Arbeitsradius kann ich eine größere Flasche in kurzer Zeit berechnet werden. Flasche? Is that? I think it's a Flasche. Shorter time, berechnet. I feel like that's to grow. But it's a Beregnung system. So maybe that's just, it's not watering. I don't think it is, at least. Oh, we got this guy here. It's just a 12. It's a 400 little liter guy. That could work. Those are just copies, and that's a fertilizer hose. So this would probably be our best bet if we go for a sprayer, which is the crop protection, so it's only for herbicides and pesticides. At least I think it is. There's no fertilized sprayers, or is there? Doesn't look like it. That's interesting to me. There's planters. It's crop protection. This is fertilizer technology. I don't know if there's. These all seem like solid. Yeah, it's solid fertilizer. Other solid fertilizer, essentially. Is there a liquid fertilizer? Apparently not. But what are these? Yeah, see, that's what it. I don't know if that's salt. I think that's salt, because you can put down salt in the winter. These are all salt. I don't know if one of these is actually fertilizer? Is there any way I can see what they mean? Can we purchase? Obviously we can't make it, I don't think. What is this? I mean, it has a leaf on it. That could be liquid fertilizer, actually. Well, that could be with. Nah, is that chocolate? Or is that just. Is that liquid fertilizer? Obviously, that's a pesticide. Insecticide or herbicide of some sort. I don't know if they can. I mean, you could probably buy it somewhere. No one's selling it, obviously. It was just somewhere that I can see. Oh, there's finances. Oof. Actually, we only spent 32,000. Actually, that's just as of Friday. We didn't buy anything since then. Guess it's good. Is there anything? Crops. Let's see. Can you tell me? If you do improving yield, does it tell me anything about that? Okay, bad weeds does a negative 20%. You have to plow after them. Interesting. Is there anything about production recap? Okay. Going to root crops. Potatoes, beets, wheat, barley, canola, corn, sunflower, soybeans. And, oh, that's oats. Duh, just said it. Cotton, sugar cane, grass and hay, straw and chaff. Fertilizers. Oh, that's okay. That is fertilizer. So we can get one that does fertilizer and pesticides. Is that a? That's a potato starter. I was like, what is that? Do they say anything about pesticides? Equipment lifespan. Ah. Icons. Here we go. Okay, those are for that, but this are. Okay, that's just for those icons. Great. seasons. Okay, yeah, I haven't read through all this, but yeah, we need to look into that too. Uh, that's pretty cool. Leaves will drop. Uncertainty, accuracy of time. That makes sense. Do you remember? Yeah, it can't be worked from the ground or frozen. Can't grow, obviously. Yeah. Only above the germination temperatures. Yeah. Calendar. Yeah. It's all about seasons, which is pretty cool. Wheat, barley, popular grass, oilseed radish, and canola can be planted in the autumn for winter crops or planted in the spring for spring crops. I'm trying to remember. Like, yeah, wheat you can plant. Yeah, huh. Yep, those get printed in there. Yield, fully fertilized. Oh, you're rewarded one fertilization level when sowing crops beneficial to its history. Uh-huh. Winter grass reset to the harvested stage, simulate the winter killing off the grass when it becomes cold. Oh, they'll rot. To be used or wrapped. After 1/3 of the season, while return to silage. Every day, hand falls while its piles are reduced after being exposed to rain. Oh, that's so interesting, actually. Wait. Oh, it's grass. Okay, I was like straw and hay. Hay. Grass, hay? I don't know. Apparently. Weather effect. Yeah. You won't be able to harvest with the high humidity. Yeah, moist summer nights can occur without warning. Dry, fast, and cool weather, obviously. Yep. Okay, we don't know about that, I guess, for this one. Maintenance, yep. Heart help, animals intro. Do we have anything about? We have a measurement tool. Um, that's interesting. I didn't know it could do the tree heights and distance in the nearest tree. It's interesting. Although, yeah. Measuring the ground gives the location, elevation, crop type, succulent location, elevation, crop type, crop growth, crop moisture, fertilization level, and soil moisture. Pallets, you get the contents. That makes sense. The real question is, if I get a sprayer for pesticide, does it contaminate it? I mean, real life it would. He'd have to clean it out. Essentially, yeah. At least I'd believe so. But with this, got bag, so solid, liquid. Indigestate can be delivered to a biogas. Okay, well let's look at. I don't know, man. Look at these. This can. It's only 7,500. It's only 7,500. We could go with like a huge. It's not huge, but it's 4,500. I mean, 15 is the biggest weeder you can get. Why is this only 6? What else is this? I guess this does. Is that plant? You can plant grass, poplars, and canola. I don't know what this is actually. And this is fertilizer of some sort? Maybe solid? No, it's not solid fertilizer. We're leaving what we believed before. Maybe it's just that it's a planter as well. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Let me look at it. Well, nope, other than that, there's not much going on for it. But it must be. Why would I think it plant popular? That doesn't make any sense. But it looks like maybe it just like essentially shoots seeds out, which would allow it to plant grass. So this though. No, might be able to. Do we even go with? Let's see what we can buy for fertilizer, herbicide. Okay, so that is the herbicide. That is fertilizer. Yep. Is there any other molasses? Herbicide tanks, fertilizer tanks from them. Why is it what is that? 2,000 liters? These are 3,000 liters. They're cheaper as well. They not work as well? They're not Corteva brand, so that might be something, I guess. Paying for the brand. Rack fertilizer. Interesting. I think that's just. I don't know what DEF is technically, but I think that's a diesel marker. I'm not sure. Everything takes diesel, anyways. Fertilizer, it's urea, it's a solid. Solid, yeah, it's solid there. These are all solids, which. Again, the price-wise changes. I don't know why. NPK, KN, urea. I mean, there's probably some real-world equivalents that I don't know. That would explain that, why they were changing things like that. But like, even this is like 1,300 for 8, and it's liquid fertilizer. These are kind of interesting, these single bags, 50-liter single bags. Okay, that was potatoes. Gotcha. Or it's, no, it's just generic seed. Yeah, there's like this. There's 30-liter of fertilizer, liquid. Then you got these. Okay, what is the difference between these? Fill the deposit of DEF. What is DEF? Why do I not know what DEF is? I feel like I should know what DEF is. But I think we're going to get fertilizer tank. And we'll do our herbicide instead. Probably should go with herbicide instead. Although the weeds aren't that bad. And we'll get good bonuses if we do put down fertilizer. I think we're going to go with liquid, not solid. Thought there were. No, we don't want that. What was that? Oh, just bags of potatoes. Like, what? Could we go with one of these over here? That's 1,500 for how much? 1,200? This is for 800. It is a pallet though. We'll have to take up the 706 to get it. Because I'm looking at pallets. Otherwise, there's big bags, but big bags are still. I mean, you're not going to get liquid, obviously. Okay, yep. Let's get ourselves that $800. It's not a lot. Oh, if we have to do it 3 times though. Like, do you just go for it? Do you just go for it? That's less. I don't know why. You know, we're gonna go for it. Then we're gonna get ourselves this guy here. Doesn't have a specific, and it's 12 meters. Pretty good, if you ask me. Don't understand that, but we're gonna go for it. It's nice and cheap. Thank you, everybody. It's getting night already. Where? Oh, they're right there. It's like, what the heck are things that we planted? Or bought? Oh yeah, we'll have to come back up. I mean, in hindsight, I should have just brought the tractor up. But I also didn't know if I was going to purchase anything, to be honest with you. So we'll just go ahead real quick. And get home. And then probably bring him back and net it off there. Because it will be early summer then. And that'll probably be where we really need to set down the fertilizer quick. Getting a little fast for this turn. I can't put gravel down in those spots yet. Oops. Slipping a little bit. Till we own it. So here we can drive here. Why does that not look like it's planted from here? Probably just the light. I guess we'll sleep through this night and then go back up. Because even the lights are already on. Yeah, we give it 8 hours. What would it be? 6? Yeah, it's good. Mm-hmm. It is now summer, although it kicked me out. I'm still tired. Please. Okay. It was at 4, right? Or was it 450 or something like that? Did I mess my math up? I did. I did. That was on me. Okay, yep. We got beans up already. Real question is, do we actually connect the trailer up? I think we do. That way we don't have to pull it or have it on the forks for the whole time. Oh. There you go. What is down there? For some reason I thought I connected up there. That pin seems to be added. I don't know. Okay. Off we go. Beautiful beans are growing. I don't think we're gonna get too much weeds in there, to be honest with you. So we should be good. I just realized, you know, I'm going to pick up the... I didn't think about that. I'm going to have to put the sprayer on this now that I brought it. That shouldn't be too tough. I can unfold it and then back up onto it. The problem is, I guess, is that equipment doesn't get strapped down with it. So that'll cause some issues. Possibly. It possibly cause some issues. I don't think it will, but I've flipped the tractor twice already. So, probably should just shut up. We can almost see it. I don't know if I should take this, because this is pretty, well, I guess except for that right there. It's not very wooded. I guess in reality I should have just started with this initial one that has this on it, but we lose a lot of ground. I mean, not necessarily a lot of ground, but a decent amount of ground is lost to the shop. Which I guess we could dot in 55 or 57 technically. I mean, it's not too much really. I mean, we got a pond in there that took about the same amount of space. Yeah. Probably could have farmed more ground if we were up here. Oops. So there'd been that trees there, which I don't think actually show up on this. I think maybe they do. Okay, here we are. Oops, what did I just get caught on? I don't know what happened there. That freaked me out though. Because if this flips, I'd have to sell it and then buy another one. Let's see, I think X, yeah, to unfold. Need to disconnect it. I need to. What? Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought it was saying I had to do something else. Open up. Because, unlike real life, I can't tilt my head to the side to see around a bulky front. I mean, there's a possibility you can sit here and like, you know, I'm straight with it. Just go forward and you're good. I picked up my back end quite a bit. Oh. Wow, that's a lot of slip from this. I mean, I guess it should be pretty heavy. Okay, let's try to get it as close as we can. Let's see it here. I'm gonna call that good. Back out without it. Yep, there we go. Alright, let's back up to this. Get our forks down. Get a good spot. Boom. What does this look like unfolded? I mean, 12 meters is... Yeah, look at that. That'll do like almost all of our fields in 2 passes. Does that clip through the wheel? I mean, it might. I think it does. But oh well. We're not too hard on that. Okay. Guess we can't lower it, can we? What is... We just drop it? Wait, yeah, we can. V. Lift spray. Lower spray. I'm not noticing any difference there. We're just gonna have to lower it technically, and then perfect. There we go. And we'll need to make sure everything's strapped down, but we'll leave it there for this time. Because, I mean, it's just a drive back. We've all driven back multiple times. Hope you guys had a good day and had a good time watching.